Dear friends in Jesus Christ, we are in the 22nd Sunday in Ordinary Time. In today's Gospel, we see the argument between Jesus and Pharisees for being cleanliness. What is cleanliness? Is washing hands cleanliness? Is having bathed and having a well-dressed cleanliness? Or not touching any unclean things cleanliness? No. Cleanliness is not an external appearances, but internally, where one heart is filled with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness, that makes a person cleanliness. That's the way Jesus was arguing with the Pharisees for being cleanliness. In today's first reading, we see Moses is commanding the people to follow God's statutes, rules, and regulations. In order to follow God's commandments, statutes, he gave an instruction to the people, saying that you shall not add to the word that I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your God that I command you. For Jewish people, laws are categorized into two. One is 10 Commandments, another one is the first 5 books in the Bible, that is called Pentateuch. So these Pharisees and scribes are called to be teachers of the law. They interpreted the law to the people and they gave the laws to the people to follow them. But they did not listen to the words of God. They did not follow what God has commanded them to follow, because they added many things into the law and they multiplied the laws, rules and regulations, and they also avoided many things in the law. They made use of the laws, rules and regulations for their own comfort, pleasure, in order to keep up their dignity, status and authority in the society. Because of this, ordinary and poor people are suffered a lot. They focused on the laws, rules and regulations, but they did not focus on human being. Jesus was very often revolted against Pharisees for being law-oriented people. In today's Gospel, we see that Jesus' disciples ate without washing their hands. It is a tradition that Jewish people, they wash their hands before they eat, when they come out from any marketplace or from anywhere. For them, cleanliness is a part of their life. They consider many actions and many attitudes are unclean. If anyone touches dead body, was unclean. Woman after giving a childbirth was unclean. A leper was unclean. A Gentile was unclean. A Gentile touched the food, that food was unclean. A vessel that was touched by the Gentile was unclean. So they consider many actions and many attitudes was unclean. That's the way they were followed tradition very well, and they follow the laws and regulations minutely. That's the way they asked the question to Jesus that, why do your disciples not walk according to the tradition of elders, but they eat with unclean hands? To answer that question, Jesus quoted from the book of Isaiah, saying that these people are hypocrites because they worship and honor me only through lips, but their hearts are far away from me. Hypocrites means pretenders, means they put an external show, but internally their hearts are filled with arrogance, envy, pride, and many other things. That's the way Jesus was very much against them. So Jesus means that it is not observing the laws and regulations minutely makes a person pure, but how the person living his life through love, mercy, compassion towards others, how he is helping the needy, how he is working for the justice in the world, that makes a person pure and cleanness. That's the way Jesus was very often does in his ministry. He looks at the person from within the heart, not by outward appearances. So we also see in the Bible, God chooses many people by looking at their heart, not from their outward appearances. We see, for example, God chose David above all his wealthiest and courageous brothers. And Jesus also chose disciples and apostles above all talented and well-to-do people. So God never pleased with the sacrifices, but He is pleased with the mercy, compassion, and love. That's the way Jesus was very much doing in His ministry, for being compassionate towards others, being lovable to others, and forgiving others. That's the way He told the parable of tax collector and Pharisees, how they prayed to the Lord. Tax collector was saying to the Lord, Lord, I am a sinner, I am unworthy to look at you. And also Pharisees saying that, Lord, I am not like a tax collector, being a sinner, I follow rules and regulations. But God always looks at the heart of the person, not by the outward appearances. Jesus told these things to Pharisees on that day. The same thing Jesus is placing before us. How do we live our life? Our hearts are towards God, or our hearts are far away from God? Many times we are also do like a Pharisees, putting an external show outside. Internally we are far away from God and His will. We act indifferent towards others. We talk about love, but we fail to love other person. We talk about forgiveness, but we fail to forgive the person who does wrong to us. We speak about social justice, but we never help others, those who are needy, and we never give voice to the people, those who are suffering in their society. In order to keep up our dignity, status, power, and wealth in the society, we fail in many ways in loving the person and helping the needy, in order to keep up our pleasures and desires at a high level. We are all weak and sinners, and we are not perfect people. Even though we go for Mass, we do all the sacrifices, we also do everyday personal prayer. When our hearts are filled with arrogance, pride, envy, gossip, hatredness, then we are impure. So God is calling us to remove the heart of impure heart, but fill the heart with love, mercy, and compassion. That makes the person pure in his life. And that's why we read in the responsorial psalm, we see that, O Lord, who may abide in your tent? Whoever walks without fault, whoever does just, speaks truth from the heart, not slander with the foul, not wrong to the neighbor, no slur on friend, lending no money at interest, no bribes against innocent. When we are living those values, then we are worthy to abide in God's tent. Otherwise, we are not worthy to abide God's tent. So let us pray for pure in heart, to love, forgive, help others as we follow God's values in our life.